Back on ESPN3 and the Watch ESPN app for the men's semifinals of 5th place. Marco Chavez going up against Dave Fink. This is a filler match, or extra credit, as they say, as we get ready for the women's semifinals between Aisling Riley and
short second serve
Sienna coming up right after this one. We're just a little early on the schedule, and we're throwing this one in as bonus coverage as Marco Chavez gets the first point. Marcos losing in the quarterfinals to Daniel Cordova. Dave Fink losing to Sean Lenning. Our referee is Killian Carroll. This match would have played
second serve
at about 4 o'clock as opposed to 2:20 in the afternoon, but both competitors decided that they would play here to fill in.
I didn't see a bad bounce. A lot of people in the crowd have not seen a bad bounce. That's a point.
Interesting call there from our referee, who doesn't have a line judge, so he said a lot of people in the crowd, which means there's spectators there that did not witness the bad bounce. That would be like an umpire in baseball saying that the crowd didn't witness the batter going through with the full swing.
1 plays 2.
That doesn't feel good. Score here is 1-2, Dave Fink serving. 1 game match to 25. Want to thank our crew for quickly changing graphics on score boards. And there he is. Referee gives the player a couple seconds extra there as he fixes our in-court camera.
Short, second serve.
Players don't normally play with a GoPro camera or an action camera in the right corner, so this is new to them, but they've been accommodating.
Referee gave you the advantage.
Referee didn't call an avoidable. Dave Fink goes through with it and kills it anyway.
2 plays 2.
Dave Fink then looks back at the referee asking, why didn't you just call the avoidable hinder there?
Point.
If you follow the sport a lot, you notice that there is a little difference in the camera angles. I actually love it the way it is. But
side away.
Some might notice that we don't have our camera person, our camera operator, actually following the players around on the court like we do at some stops. But that's just because the back wall glass here has these little dots, and it's very difficult to look through those dots. Therefore, we put the cameras inside the court. We have 2 cameras or so inside of this facility here with cords running along the back wall. So there's a lot of potential bad bounces here, and the players have all agreed that it's all right with them.
Point.
And eventually we'll fix that camera down in the bottom right corner. It's a little
3 plays 3.
It's facing a little high, but it still is a good angle.
Side away. Three plays 3.
These guys have quite a rivalry going, but they've become friends. So you might see a little bit of that slip away.
Side away. 3 plays 3.
Marco Chavez, his wife and daughter Gia, watching this live broadcast on ESPN. Marco's wearing the black shirt, sponsored by Owen. Dave Fink wearing the blue tank top, returning the serve.
4 plays 3. Point. 5 plays 3. Side away.
It's a great inside-out shot there, driven down that left wall by Dave Fink.
3 plays 5. It's a point. 4 plays 5. Point.
If you just tuned in thinking that you were going to see a women's semifinals, Katrina Casey defeated Fiona Tolley earlier
Ready?
by the score of 15-1,
5.
15-3. And the
Short,
next
second
semifinal
serve.
match was scheduled to air at 2:45 p.m. between Sienna and Ashleen. But that
You want to change the ball anyway?
wouldn't take place for another, I don't know, 15, 19, 20 minutes from now. So these guys decided that they would step in. They have to play anyway at 4 o'clock this afternoon, so they're going to play their match at from 4 o'clock until whenever they were able to warm up and get ready for this one. So it's a 5th place semifinal, which on the race for 8 is a big deal. Both players agreed to change the ball as they believed the ball was starting to break, but just hadn't officially
The
broken.
score is 5 plays 5.
It's a really
Point.
good pass there from Dave Fink, who gets another point now, 6-5 here.
6 plays 5. Short, second serve. Point.
Dave Fink did that little underhand paddle shot in his match against Sean Linney. And it's the first
7
time
plays
I've
5.
ever seen him do that, and then he does it again in the next match
second
against
serve.
Marco Chavez. So maybe this is a new thing for Fink.
Second serve.
This is the serve Fink used to have in the old days, that
Point.
Z serve. He sees that Marcos
plays
comes
5.
in really quickly and cuts it off, so now he's going to change it back
Short, second serve.
to one of his best ones, which slides down that left wall. Now he's back to that Z again.
Point.
9-5 here. Our referee is the #1 player in the
9
world,
plays 5.
stepping in at the last
Green
moment
ball.
just to fill in.
I called the screen that time, Marcos. That's the play over. First serve.
That's tough. Marcos has been lobbying for a screen the whole time. Finally gets it, and it's right after he punches a fish shot.
Doesn't matter. Referee's call.
Killian, one of the best referees we have.
That's a replay.
He said that he
9-5.
called it before Marcos hit that punch fist. It's the right call. Beautiful back wall kill shot
Side away.
from Marco Chavez.
Five plays 9.
You talk to these pro players and they'll tell you that Marcos has the best back wall game in the business. There's one
Side
that
away.
he takes with the revolving door off the back wall, misses it.
9 plays 5.
We're at 9-5 here.
Point. 10 plays 5. Side away. Five plays 10.
It's a one-game match to 25. You have to win by 2. There's a halftime at 15. Much like football or
gone.
basketball, the players will then
Side away.
change sides, so to speak, as
10 plays 5.
the,
Short.
the player that served first to start the game will be returning serve after the 15th point. And there's also a 2-minute break that accompanies that. And this was created to break momentum, but also give us a TV timeout.
Thank you. A side away.
And what we found is it actually does both of those things. I mean, with the TV timeout's
5 plays
obvious,
10.
but the momentum breaker, we've seen
Replay.
that as well. A couple replays in a row
Replay.
here. Fink not happy about that, but Marcos did kind of shadow him, and referee called that
5 plays 10.
fairly quick.
Side away. 10 plays 5. Hold it. Hold it. That's no. Was there contact? I apologize. Side out. 5 plays 10.
Referee's going to call unavoidable. He thought there was contact on the follow-through, but he didn't do it. Marcos won the rally anyway, so he just went with it.
Point.
These two are our two best 40-plus
6 plays
senior
10.
pro players, with Dave Fink holding the #1 spot, Marco Chavez coming in at #2, and that's a flat
2
kill
bounces,
from Dave
yep.
Fink diving in from right to left, gets the round of applause from the crowd.
Side away.
So you could see this match at a typical 40 stop near you. And there's a dive re-kill. Really great camera work and
10 plays 6.
production from Topher Vision, Chris Garrad, who somehow is able to make us GoPro camera go in slow-mo.
Side away.
I mean, I'm sure it's obviously easy, but I know I
6
couldn't do
plays
it
10.
without reading a manual and watching YouTube videos.
Side away. 10 plays 6. Point.
Now 11-6 is the score.
11 plays 6. Short, second serve.
These two used to have a pretty rocky road with each other, but now they're becoming really good friends, which is kind of sad in a lot of ways.
Point.
Because we liked the tension between these two because it meant there was always some pretty cool fireworks. And trust me, it could happen at any time, but they've actually become pretty close.
12 plays 6. Side away. Six plays 12.
Marcos goes with the power serve to the right, and then inside
Point.
out down the left wall. No timeout call from Fink. If he believes that Marcos is getting into
7
any
plays
rhythm,
12.
you'd assume he'd take one.
Replay. It's too close. No time.
I don't know
Replay.
what Fink is looking at the referee for. That's a classic replay there. That's exactly what that is.
7 plays 12. Side away. 12 plays 7. Point. Thirteen plays 7. Point.
Now Fink is rolling here, 14-7, looking for that final point to take it into halftime.
14 plays 7. That's a point. First half.
And there it is. First half is over. We're going to take a break. In fact, we are physically going to take a break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Stick around for more continued action here from San Francisco at the Olympic Club as the race for 8 continues. Women's semifinals will come on after this one concludes. This is a one-game match to 25, a fill-in or a filler match, as we were a little early on the schedule. So stick around. We'll see the conclusion of the 5th place men's semifinals between Dave Fink and Marco Chavez right around the corner here on ESPN3.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
What happened to Vegas? When did it become such a never-ending spray-tanned, foo-foo poser parade filled with socialites, celebutants, and VIP wannabes? What about the average Joes? The girls next door, you and me. It's about time the real people take a stand and take Vegas back. Right here, right now. You with me? Sign the Every Manifesto pledge at takevegasback.com.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
We are back at it here, second half.
Second half. David Fink to serve. The score is 15 plays 7.
Our referee is Killian Carroll. Fink up 15-7. It's a one-game match to 25.
Point.
Between two rivals on the senior tour, David Fink serving and Marco Chavez.
16 plays 7. Screen ball.
This is a round of...
Screen ball.
Both of
First
these
serve.
players did not hear this. This is a semifinal match of the men's
Screen
5th place.
First serve.
Fink a little early on that.
He's appealing the serve. I called it good. Both agree. Call stands. Side out. 7 plays 16. Point.
It's one of Marcos's best shots there. That inside out,
8 plays 16.
right to front kill shot.
Short. Second serve.
Goes for a crack serve right afterwards. Marcos is a pretty streaky player, and when he's on
serve.
and streaking, he's very hard to get out of that server's box. He'll change strategies multiple times until he finds the combination to your lock, and then once there, he just exploits you.
David, I'm sorry. If you make contact and he does not move out of the way, that wouldn't have been unavoidable. But there was no contact.
No, there was contact. I was stepping on him.
I don't see any contact there. There's no contact on the foot.
Well, Marcos, on my point of view, if there was contact, you made no effort to get out of the way, so that is unavoidable. Marcos, you had time. You had time to get out of the way. That is the rule. You have time to get out of the way. Contact is made. It's unavoidable. I am changing my call because there was contact.
Okay, well,
Is that a side out?
yes.
Did you serve that? Side out. The score is 16 plays 8.
I didn't see contact on that replay, though. I think Dave feared the contact, so more
Side
of
away.
a safety hold would have been the right call, I think.
18 plays 6.
Oh, Lord. Dave and Marcos
Side out.
exchange words.
I called the score wrong. Marcos. All I'm saying.
And then I gave him the shot because I was leaving this. No balance to push myself out.
All I'm saying, from this point of view, it looked like you had time. You had about 2 seconds to move.
I agree with Killian. He certainly had more time to move. Marcos held in because he knew that
16 plays 8.
he gave Dave the shot and Dave was going to execute it, but Dave didn't execute it. So I've seen that from both players' angles. Marcos lifting.
Point.
Dave wants another avoidable. The referee just gives the point to Dave instead of going through this whole off the court, on the court arguing thing.
17 plays 8. Short. Second serve.
Short and a screen.
Second serve. Point. 18 plays 8. Side away. Eight plays 18. Point. Nine plays 18. Point. 10 plays 18. Short. Second serve. Second serve. He's appealing it. I call the serve good. One agrees, one disagrees. The call stands. Side away. Plays 10. Short, second serve. Side away. Ten plays 18.
Marcos has not been able to
Short,
get
second
any
serve.
type of run here. He'll get 2 points here and there, but he's not. They haven't
Second.
been really pretty, and they haven't been fast. Marcos wants this to be fast scoring. He doesn't really want to engage in long rallies. But if he does, he wants there to be a point at the end of those long ones.
Side
and
away.
Dave Fink seems to be getting a lot of side outs, a lot more opportunities to serve.
18 plays 10. Short, second serve. Side away. 10 plays 18. Short, second serve. Second.
Nice dig. Fink sliding down on his backside there. Goes down low. Marcos dives in, gets it. Marcos swings, misses, goes back to the back wall, gets it to the front. Fink throws it to the back court, and this rally's still going. I don't know how, though. Oh, and Marcos just missed that kill shot in the
Side
front
out.
corner. Dave shaking his head. Both of these guys borderline exhausted, but that was an incredible rally between the two.
18 plays 10.
Overhit balls, sliding to one knee, underhand paddle shots, nice gets.
Point.
These guys are in there heading toward their mid-40s. And there's the get artist right there, our referee, Killian Carroll.
19 plays 10. Point. Twenty plays 10. Side away.
Marcos back into the box.
10 plays 20.
These are very important games for Marcos, who's trying to get into the top 7.
Point.
Right now, currently ranked 8th on the Pro Tour, but he could jump a guy like Emmett Peixote, who has 15 points. Marcos has 12.5. At the end of the season, players
11
receive a
plays 20.
bonus based off of their ranking.
Short.
That's
second
why
serve.
it's called the race for 8. Top 8 players get that bonus. So
Second.
each one of these points, each one of these games completely matter at this moment of the Pro Tour with just another major stop left,
Point.
plus a couple little smaller stops that receive ranking points like
12 plays 20.
New York.
Point.
Marcos takes that ball around the revolving door and puts it away into the right corner.
13 plays 20. Side out.
Marcos saying there was contact on that
Half
shot.
timeout. 30 seconds. Twenty plays 13.
It's a pretty interesting moment there where Marcos said there was contact on that play, but no avoidable called. Fink hitting another crack there, making it 21-13.
21 plays 13. Short, second serve. Second. Side out. 13 plays 21. Point. Fourteen plays 21. Short, second serve. Second. Side out. 21 plays 14. Side out.
Referee throwing a towel in there. This is a one-game match to 25. You have to win by 2. These two jarring back and forth a little bit here.
Marcos in. 14 plays 21. 14 plays 21. 2 serves. Side out. Twenty-one plays 14. Point. Twenty-two plays 14. Short. Second serve. Point.
Another nice quick point there from Dave Fink. 23-14.
23 plays 14. Side out. 14 plays 23. Side out.
And clapping Marco Chavez as he exits the front court, clapping for his opponent who just made one heck of a diving get here. Sliding just a bit before getting to that shot was Fink, and then Marcos putting his hands together. That was one heck of a dive. Marcos then telling the crowd, you should be standing up for that one. After this match, it's going to be the women's semifinals between Ashleen Riley and Sienna.
That was a side out. 23 plays 14. Short, second serve. Short. He's appealing. He's appealing the serve. Both agree. Call stand. Second serve. Point. 24. Possible match point. Plays 14. Screen ball.
Ball was called screen. This is match point.
First serve. Short. Second serve. Second. Game.
And there it is. Dave Fink now advances to the 5th place final, and he defeats Marco Chavez. We'll have another great match coming up next as the women's semifinals from San Francisco will kick off in about 5 minutes. Stick around as we give you more continued coverage from the World Players of Handball on ESPN3. Dave Fink advancing to the 5th place final. We'll be back in just a bit.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
What happened to Vegas? When did it become such a never-ending spray-tanned, foo-foo poser parade filled with socialites, celebutants, and VIP wannabes? What about the average Joes? The girls next door, you and me. It's about time the real people take a stand and take Vegas back. Right here, right now. You with me? Sign the Every Manifesto pledge at takevegasback.com.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.